Hi everybody, welcome back to Movie Related, and we just saw the movie Dog, starring a dog, and an actor who played a dog in one of the worst movies ever made.
You played a dog?
Jupiter Ascending. Remember, he was a dog? I have more things in common with a dog than I do with a human being.
I don't know, I blocked it out.
What's his name, Paul?
I'm not letting you say the name.
It's Tatum Denning.
No, it's not.
You can never get it.
Because I don't know it. Just dance. Because that's what he does. He just dances. Why'd you make me watch this movie?
Because I saw it.
And if I saw it, you have to see it.
No, hey, listen. It wasn't a bad movie.
See, I like movies with dogs. I like war movies.
This is a movie that Mom would have loved.
Okay, so...
She likes the Turner and Hooch type.
Yeah,
but
this
this
wasn't
isn't
Turner and Hooch.
No.
This is a road trip movie.
Yeah.
It is the definition of a road trip movie.
Yeah.
It is. Absolutely, yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't want to keep you all muzzled up 24/7. I really don't. And to be honest, I don't want to drive straight to some dry-ass desert town and just sit in a motel and stare at a wall for 5 days waiting for a funeral. Do you?
And Don hates anything with travel.
No, I don't mind it in cars. It's
What?
when they're on those the slow...
Or walking.
Or
Yeah,
walking. Okay,
but
yeah,
through the
okay.
deserts. The through the desert one's really annoying.
Right.
Okay, so Channing Tatum is a special forces guy.
Yeah.
And he's got PTSD, so he's out of service until he gets fixed.
But he
And-
wants to get back into service.
Yeah, because he doesn't know how to live life without being in the army. And so he's trying to convince his superior officer to let him back in. The officer won't do it because the officer knows, listen, you're not ready. But the officer has a change of heart. If you bring this dog, this ranger dog, to the funeral of his deceased master,
Who he's worked with the team
yeah,
and that dog.
then I'll think about calling and requesting your permission to come back.
Reinstatement, yeah.
And so he says, yeah, I'll take this dog there. Well, you sure? And then the road trip begins.
Because the dog is not the same dog that he had done missions with. Like, he's the same dog, but he's got some PTSD himself, I
Yeah,
think.
both of them are messed up. They both have the same problem.
Yeah.
No, get back here! No! No! Get off me! No!
And so it's a movie about, bonding and growth, and learning to love one another, and settling and settling your own demons. You like that?
Is that what it is?
good?
Is that what that was?
That was good.
That's why we wanted. That's why we reviewed this movie. Mark has written that for the last couple days. He sat at home. I don't know. Sacrificing
demons.
your own demons, and
But that's what it's about. And there's some funny parts in it, and there's some serious parts in it. There's some tear-jerking parts in it.
You don't know how to finish that off.
No.
You were on a roll there.
No.
there's some jerk. It's like you stalled.
But okay. So, and what did you not like about it?
There's nothing I hated about the movie.
Okay, well,
It's
that's what
just-
I'm saying.
I'm really glad I didn't pay money to go see this in the theater.
It's not a bad movie.
It felt like a Disney TV movie. Like back in the old days when you'd watch a Disney family movie on TV, not something that was big blossom like Snow White or something like
Although
that.
it felt like a dark
It's maybe like
Disney
a
TV
dark
movie.
Littlest Hobo. Right?
So it's not just the two of them. It's not just Channing Tatum and the dog. There are other human characters, but they're all side characters. They're not part of the story. It's mostly just him and his time alone with the dog.
Right.
And he wants to live life. Like, he wants to be with girls and get out there and play the field and stuff and do normal things. And nothing ever works out for him. And when it starts to work out, the dog always messes things up.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of a dirtbag himself in a way. Like, he pretends to be a blind serviceman to get a good hotel room and free stuff. So he's not exactly a upstanding citizen
But
either.
he did that for the dog.
No, he didn't.
Fisherman's Wharf. Telegraph here. Hey, welcome to the Grand Regal, sir.
Oh, hi, sorry.
Hi. Are you checking in?
Yes, please. I was hoping that you might have a room for me and my little girl here.
Is that a Purple Heart? Was she wounded? Oh, thank you for your service.
What did I say? Right when we walked in here, I said that never in history has a blind veteran and his hero dog walked into a hotel and not gotten a free room. And why did I say that? Oh, you're right. Freedom. That is why that happens.
Well, they did it for comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
And at one point, the dog attacks somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
In this. They didn't make a big deal about it. The person who was under the attack was actually there at the police station,
Right.
and he
But
basically
he
forgave
understood.
them, and
He understood the situation.
he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was cool, and he understood respect for the service.
Yes.
And so he let him off the hook for what happened. Now, as for the emotional parts, this movie had to be making you bawl your eyes out. That's the purpose of this movie.
Yeah.
Because without that, this movie doesn't really have a reason to exist.
There's not enough ha-has in this movie.
And you knew it was coming. Like, the whole movie is set up for that moment.
Except that moment didn't come. That's the problem with this movie, is that it sets up the potential for big emotional stuff for you to feel, and then you never actually really feel it.
Paul, I wept.
No, you didn't.
I wept, and I crawled into my shower in the fetal position, and I cried.
What happened was you said, okay, yeah, it's taking a little bit longer, but I know you're going to go back for the dog, right? You're going to go back for the dog. But you're never feeling this heart-wrenching thing that you have to feel for a movie of this type.
Yeah, you didn't get that. Stop everything. I'm taking the dog. It just all of a sudden he's in the truck and they're driving away, and then they're playing on the beach.
Again, though, I think that we are not technically the target audience.
Would you say my wife is?
Yes.
She feels the exact same way. She said, I know I was supposed to be feeling a lot of stuff, but I was only feeling a little stuff.
Maybe she's heartless now.
Possibly.
Sorry, Ange.
They never, they built it up for a big, dramatic, heart-throbbing, tear-jerking moment.
Because
and it never came.
Because you're going from, it's just a dog, and I don't want to really be around the dog, to loving the dog.
Yes.
But you didn't feel it.
Yeah.
You just felt, okay, well, he's going back because he kind of feels bad that this is going to happen.
I almost felt like he was going to bring the dog back to the hippies, because they really bonded. They really liked each other.
It might have been a solution.
Yeah.
Or even bring it back to the other trainer.
I actually like
dogs seem to get along pretty well with the other trainer, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, what would you, if you had to rate it?
Well, first of all, would you recommend it?
I think so. Not as something that I would rush out to the movies to see.
No, I would say don't go see it in the movies.
Yeah, but
No.
I mean, if it's streaming and you're in the mood for watching a dog,
A slow-paced, decent drama.
yeah, it's a good Sunday.
With a lackluster ending.
It'd be a good Sunday watch.
Yes, it's a Sunday watch. That's what I would characterize it as.
Yeah,
I would probably give it a 6.5.
yeah, I'd say a 6.5 is fair.
Yeah. 6.5. It is better than The Lost
City?
City. That's for sure.
Doubling down, eh?
Doubling down on it. Hey, we're almost at 3,000 views for that video. Let's see if we can get this one on with some more Sandra Bullock.
Well, there was significantly less green screen in this one, so
There was.
yeah.
We're gonna bring it up.
He's going to talk about The Last Jedi.
No, we just did that movie, and all the time I'm complaining that it was green screen, and apparently it was shot entirely in a jungle.
What?
That's what it was said, and I'm going. Well, maybe it was shot in the jungle, but I think the reshoots were with green screen because that did not look like in a jungle.
They brought green screens into the jungle.
They said the majority of it was shot actually on location.
Well, then jungles look pretty dang fake.
It really looked fake. Yeah, I just found that really funny.
Okay.
Oh, you came here for a dog review? You got some more Sandra Bullock and the Lost City review.
But chaining. What does he call him?
Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum. No, that's too close to the real thing.
He was in both of them, so
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 6.5. I'm okay with that. And you know what? I'm looking at the reviews on IMDb, and it's the same thing, 6.5.
Yeah.
So
Okay. There you go.
a pretty movie. Watch it if you feel like it. It has a dog in it. It's not a loving, cuddly dog. It's not I'm falling in love with that cute little dog.
You may relate more to the film if you have family that has been in the service or dogs that are trained.
Or if you like Journey
Or if you've been
Shepherds.
in the service, because the service dogs are out there all the time.
Yeah.
And saved many, many lives. So, all right. Until next time. Green screen. Sure it was. Until next time, we'll see you on the channel.